I got a webcam that can't really focus, and then I built a program that builds crypto trading bots and gave each bot a $100 limit and tried to see how much money we could make in 24 hours. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube on this subject, and as far as I can tell, what I've done has really outperformed everything else I see out there. So let's see what happens.
What the?
All right, I'm from the future. It's been one day, and we got quite a few deals over that time. So let's go ahead and look at the deals that we got, and we're going to find out how much money we made, and also talk about kind of the how and why behind the whole project. So here you can see a little recording of the deals that were made over the last 24 hours. You can see some of them have a little 2 or 3 beside it because that's multiple deals for the same coin pair. So I think that there was maybe about 20 to 25 deals in total. So before we look at the totals, let's just talk about like why I started doing this at all. So I'd been using 3 commas and quite a few other bot trading platforms, and I could just never really get the mix I wanted of like profitability and peace of mind. Either you could have like peace of mind where you had these big deals that took weeks to kind of complete that were kind of more like long swing trades or long-term investments. Or you could do really short-term trades, but you kind of constantly got caught holding too much of a coin. So anyway, I had to like make my own system. So I tried like Coinrule, 3 commas, Kucoin, a bunch of other things, and just wasn't really able to get the experience that I wanted. So I built everything from scratch in Python, started a Linux server. I got everything on there so it runs 24 hours a day, nonstop with little to no human intervention. So again, that's kind of why I started all of this. And I've started building this little like website to help me keep track of everything. So right now there's 2 active deals, and we can actually go and like go to the charts and look at how one works. This one is like waiting. This deal is waiting. It's already a full deal in that it's taken all the trades that it can. It's going to take about 2.5% to get to the sell point. So let's go ahead and look at a picture of an old one that shows everything real well. So basically the buying strategy is a DCA or dollar cost averaging strategy. So when I open the trade, it's for a small amount. And then if the price goes down, it continues to buy more and more at a larger volume. So it's dollar cost averaging down into a trade. And that's just really helpful. You don't really know where things are going to go. So it just kind of makes it easier to, if the trade starts to go south, starts to go down, you're buying more as it goes down. And then I kind of adjust the levels of the dollar cost averaging and the depth and how much to buy at each one based off of the kind of overall market. And that's really my goal here is I want to be like the conductor of like a symphony and have the bots be like the musicians and the instruments and everything. So I don't want to spend all day, every day, like looking at all the data and all the charts. I want to spend like an hour a day understanding the market and then kind of like conducting and like pushing my bots and the network in the right direction. So anyway, that's the goal. That's what I'm going for. And it seems to have worked pretty well so far. So anyway, let's go ahead now and actually look at some of the parameters. Okay, so I'm trying to make 8% profit margin on each one of these. So we've given each bot $100, and we're trying to make 8%. So it can go up to $100, but a deal can be less. It can be as little as $11. So basically, that first opening trade is $11, and then the trades, the buys, get larger and larger as we go. So there's the buy order value here, starting here at 11. So again, that's the first one. And then the next order, so if the price goes down, if it goes down about 1.5%, then we'll buy $20 and so on and so forth. These are kind of weird numbers, but I had to make it fit within the $100 limit. And normally I do a little bit more. And it works out a little bit better because you can spread the money out farther. So basically there's one opening trade and then there's 4 what I call safety trades that will make the deal larger. And again, you'll maintain that 0.8% profit margin. You'll just get more as the deal gets larger. And then I will set, like, when the price goes down, when do you trigger the next buy? And so this is at 0.8%, 1.5%, 2.75%, and 5%. So this is very shallow, and that's because overall the market's kind of pretty much at a low. And so this is like short-term scalping. So we expect a lot of deals in a short period of time. And that's exactly what we got. We got, I think, 25 deals, 25 deals that we saw here. And let me pull up the, see. And then here are all the deals. So from 4:30 on the 14th to 4:30 on the 15th, we got this many deals. How many is that? Oh, it's a little less than 20 actually. And it was $6 in total. So there was up to 3 bots that could have been operating at once. The network kind of decides how many bots should be operating. So it was up to 3 bots at once. So if you split the $6 among the 3 bots, it's $2 a piece, which is 2%. 2% in 24 hours is pretty good, I think. But it's also worth noting that just a couple hours in, this ADA deal got stuck there. And just a few hours after that, the same thing happened for the one deal. Let's see where that is. Okay, that's bad. Actually, I don't even see the number. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, these 2 bots were basically, they weren't able to execute trades for probably 75, 80% of the time. So really it was this one bot that got almost all the $6. So you can kind of look at it as worst case scenario, the bots made 2%, which I think is still phenomenal. It's amazing for one day's return. But also, I would say attribute probably 5 of those dollars to one bot. So one bot made $5. So it's a very small sample size, obviously. I'm going to leave this running for a couple weeks, and we'll see what happens next. But again, 2% to 4 or 5% in one day is pretty darn promising. So let's see what happens next.